Hello, everybody. Okay, I just did a live stream and got, whoa, way out of control. In the end, I was muted through the whole thing. Oops, I made sure. I put a note right in front, right under the camera. Unmute myself. Seems like Grandma forgets a whole lot. I forget this stuff. Just excuse me. I'm new, trying to get things done. Excuse me. Okay. I was talking about how I got here. Let's try this again, because I got a funny feeling that really proved that Grandma cannot multitask in any way, shape, or form. What can I don't know what I can drive and talk at the same time. However, I always pass the turns I'm trying to get to if I'm talking in that moment. So I really can't talk and drive. I can listen to music and drive, so I can use my ears, but my mouth, that's not the same. I can't move my mouth and hands at the same time. But I'm going to try it again. Practice makes perfect, they say. We'll see. So how did I get here? That's what this is called. And I'm doing my hunts, only I don't know what I'm working on. Oh, I'm not going to get that one. I got here because I was complaining to my mother about my children spending their money on pinball machines. Oh, I know what this one is. Do I? Yeah. Yeah, and when I found out that's what they were doing, I got so upset, and I'm like, why would you make somebody rich by giving them your little money? You give them money, your friends give them money, your mom and dad's give them money, put money in the machine, they collect it, boom, they made money. That's what I was telling them they should do. Find something that can make you money and do that. That's legal. And I'm complaining to my mother about that. So she said, you know what, I'm going to get him an Atari. And I'm like, what? What's an Atari? Oh, what is an Atari? She said, it's some kind of video game. I'm like, okay. And I had no clue. So that Christmas, she sent them one. And my boys were so happy, so excited. And that started a really cool thing. Cool, because I could use them playing it against them. Oh, you do your chores? You playing the game? Did you do your chores? No? Get off the game. Yeah, I wasn't I didn't set punishments very well. I kind of was an extreme. Well, I'm an extremist. I'm either all the way up or all the way down. I'm finding balance at 74, isn't that sad? Y'all need to help your children learn to balance their lives. It's important. But, nevertheless, they didn't get to play. Once I saw I'd set a time limit on when they could start playing again. Boy, up until that point, their chores were done. Their rooms were clean. They kept on the ball. And I didn't have to do it a lot. I had to repeat that, but I didn't have to do it a lot. But anyway, when they were able to play, it was a wonderful family time. I would watch while they played, and then they invited me, and then they uninvited me because I sucked. I would be shooting, but I was always behind them. So I'd be shooting. I felt something fall. I thought, oh God, the microphone, now what's going wrong? But I would be shooting, but I'd be hitting them. So they didn't want me playing anymore, so I stayed up all night so I could figure out how to play that game good. And then I got to play. And then when they were, as the years went by and they're growing up, and they're into their sports and whatnot, they get on the game now and then, but I was able to get on it a lot. So when they weren't at home, I was the one playing the game. I don't think my daughter ever got involved in it at that time. So that's how we started. And then they grew and they became young men, and they both went into the military, and then they went to war. And I had another child, and he was the baby boy. The boys came back from war, and they were playing the game. I don't know if they got to play that game while they were in the military. Had to be on the weekends at their time. I don't know how they do that. Maybe once they got out of basic and got on a permanent base, they might have been able to. So anyway, they're out of the war. They're grown young men, and they bought their little brother a Sega Genesis. I loved it too. Sega. I loved hearing that. I can't sing, no, but I used to love to hear that when it was coming on. And anyway, so it began from there. He bought him a Sega, and we started. I don't remember the first game, but we started from there. That was my youngest son, and we ended up buying almost every game system. Where did I go here already? Am I already there? No, but let me go. I'm doing my hunts, by the way. I usually do these every morning, but since I've been trying to learn how to stream, I haven't been doing them on a regular basis. Well, I don't really need to, because I have like 5,000 Etherite tickets. I know, it's crazy. But you know what? I don't have to pay for it for a long time. And I jump around when I do my hunts. So I need those Etherite tickets because I don't want to spend the money. So I'm working on it. I always keep them up. You know, I use down so many, like I don't know. And then I get some more. But, yeah, anyway, I get off the subject. You can tell I'm a scatterbrain. Oh, well, that's just me. So, yeah, I think we started with the Sega, and then we went Nintendo, and then we went PlayStation, and then we went Xbox. No, we didn't get a Switch. I got a Switch later. I don't think the kids ever got one. I don't remember it, though. But, yeah, that's how we got started. And when everybody left home, the games were there. And, you know, the oldest were already gone. And, you know, I kept playing the games. I'll tell you, when my youngest started playing, he was playing Final Fantasy. I think my older boys all played it as well. I don't quite remember. I don't remember. Come on, I'm 74. I don't remember all the details. And they remember a lot of things a lot different. That's because of perception. My perception is different than theirs. They're not right. It's just their perception. Right? That's what I tell myself. No, they're wrong. They got it wrong. No. But, I remember playing the Final Fantasy, the beginning ones. I used to really love to run around and whack up all the grass and stuff and get money or potions or whatever they had hidden. And, yeah, that's what we did. And I just loved the storyline of Final Fantasy. I've played all the games, all but one, and I couldn't tell you which one it is. But I've only finished one, too, because it seemed like what I was doing was I'd get to a certain point and then I'd start playing another game. Once I was almost finished with that game I was playing, I would go, oh, look, another game, and I would go get it. I don't know, I'm thinking subconsciously I didn't want the game to end, so I wouldn't finish it. Then in my mind, wow, could you imagine going back and trying to finish all those games? That'd kind of be cool. That might be something I do. My Xbox is sitting over there, and I could probably do that. Sounds like an idea. But anyway, that's what I was doing. So while they were gone, and then I had my daughter, and she's growing up, and she got into Final Fantasy XIV games, but I think she had the PlayStation. I don't think she had the Xbox. I'm going to have to ask her about that one. But, yeah, she did. She had PlayStation. Because I wouldn't get on PlayStation. We were die-hard Xbox family. And she broke the die-hard. And she wanted a PlayStation. I think it was for some specific game. I'm not sure what it was. But she got it. And, oh, I'm going this way. And she played her PlayStation games in her room, and I played my Xbox games in my room. And that's how we went on. I don't know. Sometimes I'd watch her and go, I think I want to play that game. It's not on the Xbox. It's only on PlayStation. You should get a PlayStation, she'd say. I said, yeah, okay. Should have said, I'm going to play on yours, but no, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't make her get off her game. Probably should have. Wonder how many I have here. How many do I need to get? Nope, none. I'm done. Okay, let's go get these guys. Am I going the right way? Yeah, they're over here. Anyway, then she's in her room. I'm in my room. I was in the living room then. The Xbox was in the living room. And I'd be playing my game. And that's what we did. One time, oh my God, we were texting each other. I'm in the living room, she's in the bedroom, her bedroom, and I'd be sending her texts, asking her if she did this, or what do you want to eat, or whatever. That was crazy. I had to stop that. We went on for a while doing that. But we got it together. We were all right. And then came my retirement. And everybody asked me, what are you going to do? Are you going to travel? I go, no, I'm going to play video games. They go, no, seriously. I go, no, seriously. For the whole first year that I retire, after I retire, I'm doing nothing but playing video games. I'm not interested in traveling. As a young woman growing, I traveled a lot. Well, growing up, I traveled. My father was in the Navy. So we moved every 2 years. I hate change. It's because of that. I mean, I do be okay with it now, but I don't like it. And then I went in the service. My brothers all went in. And I'm moving around. I traveled a lot. And in the United States. Yeah, so I traveled a lot. I really didn't want to do it anymore. And, whoa, is this guy? Oh, I know where he's at. Boom, boom, boom. And so, oh God, I don't know where I was. See, scatterbrain and can't remember. But, oh, so I know I retired. So I retired, and I'm like, they're like, no, really, really, seriously. And I go, seriously? I don't want to travel. You gonna do I don't want to volunteer. I did that, been there, done that. Don't want to I just want to play, and then after that, I'll figure it out. Well, I had a daughter that was going to be going to college soon, and, you know, I knew my time was going to be pretty much devoted to her. Now I don't remember where this hunt is, and I gotta go find it. That's okay, I will find it. But yeah. And then, that's what I did. I mean, it ended up, I would be up playing games I'd start about 9 or 10, and then I'd stop about 5 or 6, and I'd be sleeping all day. It's crazy. Thank God we had a doggy door, because we had 3 dogs. My mom and her 2 daughters. And we had a doggy door so they could go in and out. And they had feeders that, we had a dog feeder that whenever they're hungry, they would go eat. You know, it was food, always food in it that would dispense for them. And that was pretty cool. But I had played a lot of the Final Fantasy games. I hadn't played 14. But I had watched videos, and I'm like, oh my God, there's so many enemies, and there's so much this, and so I don't think I want to do that. Plus, it never ends and you're always fighting. I didn't think I'd like that. So, oh, here we go. So I would never do it, and she started playing it when it came out. I think the first or second year, she started playing it. And she goes, "Oh, Mama, you would like this game. You should come play it." And I go, "No. I don't want, it's just too much. It never ends." And that's when I found out I hadn't finished some games. She goes, "What do you mean? Well, you never finished your games." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, I hadn't. I think that was a subconscious thing. But anyway, I wouldn't do it. Then I think it was maybe 2 years after I retired, my son and his wife wanted me to come down and stay with them. So I decided to do that. Okay, I'll make the move. So I did. And my daughter and her fiance made their move. Got on about their lives. Now they got a little baby. But anyway, newborn. She's maybe a month and a half old. A month and a week. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Then what she did was she bought me a Final Fantasy XIV game for, I don't know if it was Mother's Day or for Christmas, but she didn't just buy the game. She set it all up and everything. And I had the Xbox, I think it's the Xbox One. And she started the whole account for me and did all that stuff. And then she called on the day and said, "Go take a look at," no, she said, "I want you to go to your game." And I go, "What?" She said, "Go to your game." I said, "For what?" She said, "It's your gift." And I go, "What?" Anyway, long story short, she had bought me Final Fantasy XIV. Where are these enemies at? I know. This is weird. Maybe they're not even down here. Yeah, they are. Anyway, she had bought it. I went to my game and looked. There it was, Final Fantasy XIV. I go, "What?" She said, "Yeah, I bought it for you. Everything's set up. All you got." She even made my character, clothes for me to change into, everything. And that was almost 4 years ago, I think. So it was Mother's Day, because next year it'll be 4 years. 4 years since I was playing. Since I've been playing. That's pretty neat. There the guys are. I knew I'd find them eventually. Whoops. And that's how I got started. That's how it all started and how it ended up. And I love 14. I love this game. And I think when I was, before I retired, every evening after dinner, my unwind was playing video games. It's like a total escape from reality. You know, you just go in here and you just get so relaxed and it's so much fun. I mean, I always did solo games, but I pretty much have been doing solo games since the baby came, because my daughter and I would always play together, and she'd call me every evening from the time I started playing. She'd call every night, and we would play the games together, play the 14 together. Oh, I got a message. Oh, I gotta do this. I'm sorry, it's a text and I have to check this. Oh my. Let's see. It's somebody's anniversary. Let's see, I gotta say, uh-oh. I don't see one for this. We'll do that. But yeah, every night, every single night from like 8 to 10, 10:30. I actually went one time till about 12. And That's how I got here, and that's how I love it. But I've just started venturing out in a few other little games. Okay, I know where Evil Weapon is, too. Where are you? I think you're right here. But that's how I got started in the gaming. You know, a lot of years in between 77 and 2001, or 2000, whenever it started, 99, 98, I don't remember. But a lot of things changed. A lot of games weren't played. We weren't very rich people. We weren't wealthy. We were nothing but poor. So, you know, my son didn't get to have everything. And you know what? When I got it, like it got to where I had asked him, well, for Christmas, I say, I need to ask you a question. Do you want a lot of small gifts, or do you want one big one? I want one big one, he'd say. Sometimes he'd say, oh, it's up to you. But I knew he wanted that big one because there was a game system he wanted. Or there were games that he wanted. If he wanted the games, it would have been a bunch of little ones. But I always got the best deals at the pawn shop. And those game systems never failed us. They were, I don't know why they were so good, but it was like a brand new one. Actually, some of the brand new ones that I bought later, I always had some kind of problem with it. So maybe the pawn shops were just better, I don't know. But that's what we did. At one time, there was this one time him and my oldest and my youngest were playing, I want to say it was Sonic that they were doing. I'm not sure, but I think it was. But anyway, they were playing it. I'm tired. It's 11:30 or 12 o'clock. I said, I'm going to bed. They're like, okay. I got up that morning to go fix breakfast, but I saw the TV on, and the game was still on. I knew better. I knew better. Because all that was before they had all this save. It didn't automatic save. So you had to leave the game on so that you didn't lose your place. Well, I turned it off, and I'm in the kitchen cooking, and I hear screaming, yelling, who turned off the game? Oh, God, it was horrible. And I went, you left it on. And my oldest is looking at me, my youngest is looking at me, and my youngest with tears in his eyes, and he said, we weren't finished. We were going to finish this morning. I felt real bad. I really did. I said, I'm so sorry. I thought I was going to cry. But, yeah, I remember doing that. That was terrible. That was terrible. But anyway, we got most of the game system, the handheld. When I would go to work, well, it was like, see, I can't do my hands and mouth at the same time. Oh, okay. I would take the Game Boy or the DS. And on my lunch hour, I didn't eat half the time. I just went outside and played the game. It was so refreshing to get away from that stress of that job and then go to the game. And then I'd go back and I'd feel all refreshed. Yay, I can do this. I can finish the job today. Yeah. That's pretty much it, and that's pretty much how I got into all this. And I gotta say, Final Fantasy, next to Zelda though, Final Fantasy is my favorite. I don't know, they're like right up there together. Those are my favorite games. I was a little upset with myself on this last one though, the second to the last one they put out, because I accidentally beat the game just by being nosy, being greedy, and wondering, here's just something to kill. You know, I guess by that time I got into killing. Yeah, I didn't mind doing it. It's so dumb. It's like I want to kill everything. Why? I don't know why. Now I'm going to have to look around for this guy. I'm not quite sure. I think they're over here somewhere. No, maybe not. Let me look around. I haven't been here in a while. No, I could swear. I know. Let me go back and start again. Anyway, that is how I got here. I've been playing what is it? There's something, like a dragon. Pirate Yakuza? In Hawaii. That's fun. The beginning, it's funny, like in any game, the beginning always seems tedious. I know in Realm Reborn here, it was very tedious. But it's fun. Oh, but I'll tell you a really fun game. I believe you say it, Psychonauts 2. That's a fun game. That's a funny game. I didn't think I was going to like that. I went, I don't know, it looks kind of dumb or whatever, but oh my gosh, it's not. It's fun. Funny. And I can't jump. Boy, I found that out in Destiny. Oh, I played Destiny. I like Destiny. But I'm not any good at any game. I used to call my boys in, hey, can you come beat this boss for me? I couldn't do it. I still can't do it. And my daughter did a few for me. Oh, I know where he is. Yeah. But I love it. And it keeps me occupied. I was trying to think, there's so many other games. Oh, you know what I just learned today? I had over 300 games. But at one time it was over 300. But then when you space that out we've had 8 different gaming systems that came out. So that's not bad, 36 per system. But I know some systems had more than others. Oh, we had the GameCube too. I believe I have some of their games here. I only have about 20-something or 30-something games. I just kept sentimental reasons, I guess. And I let the kids have the other ones. So, yeah. I just kind of gave up and gave them what they wanted. Those who were around, I might find out somebody didn't get any. Ooh, oh well. I don't know. I played quite a bit. No, really, I didn't finish. Oh, I know the other one, Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I liked Kingdom Hearts. The first one, I don't know about that second one, though. I didn't finish it. I just started it. I'll probably be trying to get that. Maybe I'll stream some of that. Just stream up all the old games that I played. Those that I still have. That'd be kind of fun. Interesting. Maybe, if you're interested. We'll see. Maybe somebody can suggest some games. I'm also going to... and the name of the channel, Legacy Mode On, because my grandkids are going to be playing some games with me, and we're going to stream it, I think. The oldest grandchild's going to be doing it. He's just a teenager. He's not grown. We'll be doing some today. And then some neighbor kids want to do it. So it's Legacy Mode On. I'm just feeding the legacy down the line. Well, I hope you might like my little story. I hope I answered some questions. If you ever have any questions, you're welcome to just ask. Because I'll answer it. Don't know when, but, I'll try. We'll see how that goes. Oh, and I put my little square in the wrong spot, but that's okay. I'm going to end here because these folks are cooking and it smells so good that I'm hungry. So I got to go find out what they're eating. And then, sorry about the picture, but I was being lazy. I didn't feel like moving the camera close because I have to be further from the TV to be able to see everything. Because when I sit up there in front of the camera, I can't see everything going on in the camera. On the TV. So I like to be further back, then it's just boom, there. I'm not like this. I don't like doing that. I can just look up and see it all. So it's probably what I'm going to be doing in the future. I don't know. But thank you for stepping in, for showing up, taking a look, just take a peek. I know I will be doing videos. Some videos of the games that I'm going to play, and I forgot where these guys are too. But I know where they are now. I'm going to find them. Remember, if you have to spend money on teleporting, if you spend money on teleporting, there's no reason to at all. Actually, this will only, to go into each of these hunts, right, it only takes, if you go in with a higher level, one shot, you kill them, yeah, or two, and you're done, and you have the seals that you need to go buy the Aetheryte tickets. And I know 5,000 is a lot to have, but you know what? That just means it's a long time before I have to spend money. But I won't spend money because I'll start doing my hunts on a regular basis again until I get it up high, and then I will stop. Anyway, have fun with your video games. Have fun for your day, in your day. And I'll see you again later.